back to the story. It disconnected. So we gonna try it again.
Nothing here either.
Alright, we gonna speed through this part.
Flints?
Ah, Miss Nefer.
That would be nice.
What are you doing here? Unless...
I just spoke with Itlua about arrangements for the search and came for... As for you, why would...
As well as figuring out how to get... Also, we'll need to bring a lot of force to bear against a torrent. You don't think Columbina...
I merely consider...
Do you remember what she said on Moon Prayer Night?
Of course.
Where have you checked so...
I've been focusing on the outdoors. Anywhere...
I checked the Curatorium of Secret. The only places I... But process of elimination isn't the only thing that...
Oh, really?
After all that build-up, our mystery...
Am I imagining things? Come on, let's see what's...
Oh no. Although, it looks like it's anyway. Is this the flag? I only went into the... If nothing else. She mentioned where her room was. I think it's... this one. The door is closed. But if this is anything like when I disappeared, then maybe... I'm in. She and Paimon aren't here at the moment. I hope she's okay. Best not to dwell... Please, Traveler. I really hope you find this.
Just a cat.
Nothing else here strikes me as noteworthy.
Didn't you stay here for a couple of nights once?
Before Rerir showed himself, yes. It's also where the Traveler and I first met.
Did you notice anything unusual during your stay?
I remember thinking how much noisier the flagship is at night compared to the graveyard. The Traveler and Paimon were most congenial neighbors.
This is where they've been staying, yes? Over here?
That's right.
I wouldn't usually condone breaking in.
Focus now. I have to write a message on the wall using Kuvaki. Simply open your windows on nights when the moon shines bright, and the moonlight will naturally flow towards the words I have written. Here goes. There's a noise outside the door. Is she back? Please, you have to see these words.
Well, do you sense anything?
Unfortunately, no.
And this place was our last chance.
Not necessarily. We've only looked in Nasha Town so far. Miss Columbina said she would leave messages at her friends' dwellings. It's still worth checking where...
Let's try and make some time to look into the... Wait.
What are you waiting for?
Paimon might have overeaten. What's that look for? This is a victory feast. It's normal to eat a... The Traveler in Paimon. It's really you. But why are they talking about a victory feast?
Huh. You worried Paimon sick while you were out there fighting Rare. So this is your chance to make it up to her.
Wait. So this is the... How did I end up here? Wait. Time. That's it. Every time I've entered reality within this space, it's been at every one of those points has been before I fell into... And everything I've done to affect reality. Does this mean that... Within the...
Not long till Moon Prayer Night now. It's gonna be even although... It's gonna be sad saying goodbye to the damselette.
Paimon. No, I can't. And in any case, instead, I have to find a way... Wait, even I hadn't thought of...
Don't lose heart. We'll find a way somehow.
Huh?
Oh, you say that, but if we wanted to go visit her, how would we make it through to the other side?
We might not have all the answers now, but I'm sure...
Yes, someone...
The present. That's right.
What's your plan?
Flynn's, when you were staying next door, did you ever open the window?
No. The rooms here are dark and damp. And there's such a buildup of dust on the windows that the moonlight can't even get in. I didn't think it was worth...
The moonlight.
I think I see where you're going. One moment. I'll see if the owner is available.
Don't bother. Time is of the essence.
Time. Even if no one sees what I've written at this moment, I need to write down as much information...
Huh? What's up with you? You can't even hold your cup steady.
A little.
Well, you should probably hit the hay then.
You truly have. You helped defeat Rare, helped me reclaim my name, and you helped the others organize Moon Prayer Night. Wherever you are right now, I'm sure you're still fighting against the injustice. This is all I can leave for them. How I wish I could stay here. But I hope to see you again. And if the opportunity presents itself.
I will surely return to your side. Columbina. She's alive.
Not only that, but she's left us an entire wall's worth of clues. She even wrote down what would happen on Moon Prayer Night. It's just a shame we found it too late.
I am here. Time in this place flows backwards. I am constantly moving forward.
It sounds like she's found a way to influence the past using Kuvaki. But her future is our past.
So, these words have been here ever since we defeated the Ray Hero Solnari. We just never discovered them. Which came first, the chicken or the egg? Do you ever mull over questions like...
Only when I'm in a good mood. And at leisure.
Well, I never do. Everything that has happened already belongs to the realm of fact. As a business person, and especially an intel broker, what I do is extrapolate from those facts to try and read.
An admirable philosophy.
It's a means of survival. Let's go. We have a wall's worth of clues to share with the others.
It appears that the doctor's energy signature has changed to something similar to Kuvaki. But not like the Kuvaki. Nodcry's Kuvaki devices will only have a limited effect on it. I can see why you've chosen to place your hopes in alchemy Also, I must say these books are rather profound.
My subordinates just shipped them in from Fontaine. Some of them are from the Narcissenkreuz Ordo. Some are incident reports from Petrichor, and then there's a few test reports for these junk machines. Additionally, after some further scanning, I've discovered something extremely annoying.
What's that?
Teyvat's skies contain multiple moons. A long time ago, when I did my first scan, I detected 3, just as the legends say. But when I checked again just now, I detected 4 moons.
So there's one extra?
Yeah. Originally, I thought that if I could still find 3 moons, that would at least mean Columbina's still alive. But then it occurred to me that apart from the frost moon, Teyvat's moons are just husks. And husks surely shouldn't show up in the scan, since they're not alive. It's weird, isn't it? If we can't even distinguish between a dead and a living moon, how are we supposed to know whether a moon goddess is still alive? Or does this mean that the moon marrows are equivalent to the moons themselves?
It's certainly possible. In which case, the 4th moon you detected may be Dottore artificial creation.
So he wasn't bluffing. He really built his own moon marrow. Ugh, I'm so mad right now.
It's easy to get overwhelmed when you have too much on your plate. Maybe you need to relax. Perhaps try going for a walk. Or simply take a few deep breaths.
Nothing can calm me down at a time like this. I need more time, and I need progress.
It's Mr. Flynn's.
I really hate that ringing tone. Ugh. First the 4 orthants of the Narcissenkreuz, then moon marrows. Now what?
Oh, sorry if we're disturbing you. Might I ask what's troubling you?
What do you want? We're busy.
Are you still at the Curatorium of Secrets?
Yeah. Look, everyone else is still out, so there's no hurry. Plus, I'm busy, so I would appreciate if you gave me some space.
Even though we have crucial intel to share?
Fine, I'm listening.
Do you intend to share it via the Dodo communication device?
Ordinarily, I would, but this is a unique situation. I think it's best that we discuss it in person. See you at the Curatorium.
All right then. So, what's the situation?
The rest of the team is still out working on their missions and evacuations, but we've decided to fill you in on the most crucial information first.
Sandrone, you were right. Columbina is most likely still alive.
That's the best news we've received in a while, by a long way.
Random locations. Appearing in reverse order? Are you serious? So not dying isn't enough for the moon goddess, huh? She has to show off too. Anyway, does this mean we can deduce her condition from the moon marrows?
Miss Androne, there's nothing wrong with simply admitting that you're happy to hear the good news.
I'm not. And she's the least of our problems. We're facing a huge crisis. If she can't control the flow of time in there, she's just gonna keep moving backwards. Different points in time won't intersect, and she'll never find a way out.
Let's say life begins with a drop of water. When did time begin? The moment this planet came into being? No, that's not right. Her final destination would be the moment at which the space she is in was created.
But it doesn't seem like we can influence that space from the outside. Also, if she's alive, Rarier and Thelindis might be too. But as far as we know, neither of them have come back out. That space may not have an exit at all.
I'm afraid I must concur with Miss Nefer in this.
Can't exactly argue with that. Let's leave it there for now. I've taken notes on everything you said.
Will it help with your research?
I doubt it's gonna help with breaking Dotori's energy fields. But who knows when it might come in handy. Better to have it all written down than try to remember everything when I need it. All right, I need to get back to my research. Mr. Albedo has made a lot of suggestions that will require my undivided attention.
Sure, I'll stay here. I have things to work on. Paimon, are you there? Oh, right. She went with Varka to Natlan, didn't she? Good thing we've moved her and the Traveler's luggage in here. Speaking of the Traveler, where could they be? There's a note from Paimon.
Paimon here. Not in at the moment, but if anyone needs to borrow her stuff or the Travelers, go ahead and help yourself. Paimon won't be mad. Also, Traveler, if you get back before Paimon, make sure to get some rest. Paimon misses you a lot, but put your health first, all right?
How sweet. Well, since you offered, Paimon, don't mind if I do. This is the Traveler and Paimon's luggage. All the items they use day to day are here. It's well organized. I wonder which of them is responsible for that. What do we have here? The camera captured a special moment that can only occur between people. You can really sense how the photographer feels about their subject. This must belong to the Traveler. Hang in there.
Colonia. Search keyword world formula and bring me all relevant books. I believe that the correct term for this is Fortuna. This was an ancient Romorian technology, a wisdom unparalleled. I never imagined that Romorian ideas would be so similar to the diagram I have named, the world formula. This is human civilization should gradually shed possibilities. The sparks of civilization shall run out, unless we consider introducing variables from outside the variables. Sure, Descenders, Dottore likely captured the traveler because of her descender status. But the Three Moons' authority comes from the world itself. Where does this variable factor in? Colonia, search keyword pathway and bring me all relevant books. Otonki Sermon Dictation. Explications on the chemical marriage. Observe and compute the pathway displayed. So, it's one of Renee's draft lectures. Deconstructing the pathway. I suppose that could lead to a breakthrough. This is so long. Colonia, search keyword tree model and bring me all relevant books. Most of the experiment, Lilia Crucis. When Duke St. Germanus departed, he said, "It seems that there's no going back. In all other things, he is but ordinary." Excuse me? I'm sorry. That's just ridiculous. Great Detective Herlock, the Still, the author swears that they knew Renee well. Whatever. I guess it's not beyond the realms of possibility that Renee would say nonsense. Memory, wishes, souls, and persona. Frankly, this sounds more like occultism, but if Albedo vouches for it, the way Alain Guillotin saw it, the world was comprised of machines. The universe, Renee, his full name was Rene de Petrichor, if I recall correctly. Sounds like he and the town must be That place was also the source of most of our information regarding Remurians, the cutting of souls and storing them in vessels. These seemingly unrelated techniques underpinned Renee's research. assuming that the 4 orthants correspond to alchemical categories. The chemical marriage model? Elen would have scoffed at that. He never would have let those theories or parameters anywhere near his mathematical form. What was Elen's view on Renee? Oh, now I remember. Elen's old notes are here too. They mentioned Renee. Renee seemed most out of sorts when he spoke to me. A lack of sweet foods has Yep, that sounds like my subordinates actually did a half-decent job digging out all these materials. Some of Elen's old files are completely consistent with these records. He may have kept them, but he never come to think of it. Renee's world formula was filled with calculations of constants. That shows he believed that the fate of the world. As for Elen... it's been too long. I forget what he said. What would he have said? A guy like he created that procedure to save this world. Yet the scale of the world's fate proved he died having never seen the outcome. And there I was, left behind. Did you really never take a close look at Renee's research? Or did you read it but deem his philosophy incompatible with your model? The very thought of trying to incorporate his ideas probably made you feel sick to the stomach. Well, don't worry, because there's a whole new category of lunatic in town. You once asked me what I wished for. Should have asked him instead. He's the one pining for things you'd sooner... Even the tiniest variable can make big waves in the present. Now then, allow me to put these incompatible fragments together in your stead. First, establish and verify the existence of the Great Circle. Absolute nihil on one end, absolute reality on the other. Then, the construction criteria. Variables. The sparks of civilization shall run out unless we traverse the world, space-time, and the primordial power that it records. This is horrendously complicated. After all that, I'm still missing a few variables. How do you think it looks, Polonia? Like the frenzied scrawlings? Fine, keep it to yourself. It's not like you can talk anyway. I jest. But true madness does often start with trying to save the world. What would Arlecchino and Columbina think if they saw this incomprehensible hen scratch? They'd probably have me institutionalized. So would Rosaline. When I close my eyes and think back, I can still see her face. And that enormous dress she used to wear. Such a bizarre choice. What possessed her? Oh, and the clack-clack of those heels used to drive me insane. No one's asking me, obviously, but I hope you all know that I never wanted to save the world. I'm not crazy. The world needs a solution. But I don't need the world's... tea. Let's see. They must be from that person who brought those documents. I see they're from Hotel de Boer. Something's written on the box. We are proud to present this homage to the Fortress of Maripede's fun-filled mill collection system. Fortune cookies. Sounds like a dumb gimmick to me. What? Are you kidding me? Somehow I doubt that an early night and a glass of water is magically gonna save a world on the brink.
Can we get to the boss fight sometime?
Lady Arlecchino, word has reached us that Lady Marionette's troops are all in position.
Excellent.
The only thing is, they are fewer in number than we expected. It looks like many of them must have lost their lives at the hand of the monster.
Can't be helped. Allow them to join our ranks and keep in contact.
As you wish.
It's been a while, Arlecchino. You look well. Did Dottore really have to build his lab right on the sole path between Snezhnaya and Nodcry? Had to go on a huge detour to stay out of its line of sight.
Sounds like an arduous journey. I assume you've brought word from Her Majesty?
Of course, all part of... Firstly, the Tsaritsa has authorized Fatui Internal Affairs to review Dottore's case. They will reach a formal verdict on whether he has turned traitor, and whether he... While they're working on that, I've been ordered to come and receive the refugees from Nodcry.
They are nearby. My team will escort you to them shortly.
Great. Aside from that, Her Majesty has a message for you and Sandrone personally. Huh? Where is Sandrone?
She stayed behind to work since I was making the trip anyway. It seemed sensible to have one person on standby at base while the other came out to meet.
All right, guess that's just how she rolls. In that case, tell her that the Tsaritsa's decree this time is pretty awesome sounding. I think she'll like this one. Still, I wonder what... Wait, what's that? Did one of our troops turn into a monster?
Take him out. Witness my rise.
You can run, but you can't hide. Tidal wave. Amateur mistake.
Transfixed. Pitiful.
Who's next? Bring it on. You've gotten stronger, Arlecchino. Nice.
Stop that right now. I appreciate the praise, but I am not fighting you today.
I knew it.
Laid bare. Wanted my full attention, did you?
You're mine. Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt. I can't believe it. He was a living, breathing human one moment, and the next...
Another fine piece of work by our dear colleague, I'm afraid.
What in the world has been going on in Nodcry?
A lot. But long story short, Dottore stole 2 moon marrows that should have belonged to Columbina, then built a 3rd moon marrow of his own to concentrate the Trilunar Authority in his hand.
What? What do you mean he built a moon marrow? People build roads and houses, not moon marrows. What's his next DIY project? He's gonna build a god?
You could stand to be less surprised. We are harbingers. The work we are engaged in makes the creation of gods seem mundane by comparison. I tell everyone who asks that you once crossed swords with Rex Lapis while serving as a key supporter for Rosaline's plan. But right now, you're acting like a common adventurer.
Thanks for speaking up for me. Those two really took me for a ride back then. Then again, surely no common adventurer would manage to get tangled up with them the way I did.
It almost sounds like you wish to repeat the experience.
No. I'll stop talking. Please.
Dottore is currently still experimenting with his newfound power in ways that continue to corrode the outside world. As for the human mutation, I believe this is simply a consequence of his experiments, and not a strategic. That radiant beast was once a subordinate of Sandrone's. I suspect he was only allowed to live so that he could become an experimental subject. Also, those of us who fought Dottore have been afflicted with a curse. As such, I cannot leave Nodcry.
This is so much worse than I thought. No wonder Her Majesty's decree is so extreme. While these exceptional circumstances persist, the Harbingers are hereby authorized to use unilateral executive powers. Should Dottore pose a threat, Arlecchino and Sandrone are permitted to eliminate him.
My thanks to Her Majesty. I will pass these good tidings on to Sandrone.
Her Majesty has also declared that she will refrain from launching an attack on the now evacuated Nodcry due to the presence of unretrieved resources.
A wise decision.
By the way, how's my old partner doing? I'm assuming they're with you?
Partner? You mean the Traveler? I'm afraid I have bad news. She was captured after our failed assault on Dottore's lab. Her whereabouts are currently unknown.
What? Why? Since when does Dottore have a bone to pick with her?
That is indeed the question. I'm not sure he does. He must have some other goal in mind.
This won't do. I have to rescue her.
You can't. We have no idea where the
What am I supposed to do then? Stand here twiddling my thumbs?
Sandrone is working on it. The best thing you can do right now is complete your mission.
Fine. I guess I'll leave this to you then.
One last thing. Tell the Rooster to get the message out to the gods and citizens of every nation in Tevat. Beware. An uncontrollable pollution is spreading forth from Nodcry. The source of that pollution is a madman drunk on the success of his experiments. The Fatui and our allies will endeavor to contain the threat. However, if Nodcry falls, things are likely to escalate. Considering Dottore is one of our own, all Fatui stationed in Nodcry consider it our duty to stay and fight him to the bitter end.
Hey, don't be too pessimistic. If it comes to it, I'm sure Her Majesty won't stand by and do nothing.
I hope you're right.
You're right on time.
Thanks. Hey, do you think I'll get that gliding exam exemption? I made sure I was on my best behavior in Mondstadt. I landed well outside the city and walked in through the gates.
I'll help you apply, don't worry. For now, let's see what we have here.
What are the doctor's energy fields even made from? The usual attract and repel principles that govern Kuvaki.
They are very mysterious. But ultimately, they appear to be comprised of energies from the three realms, thanks to research by Master and the Hexen Circle. We know that Tevat's 7 elements are derived from the more primordial power of the Light Realm, which is antagonistic with the power of the Void Realm. Since you have the power of the Dragon Durin within you, I'm sure you can already tell.
That's true. It's not abyssal energy. It's something pure, wild, and
I've been thinking about something. Do you still remember the device that Dory supplied from the Academia? When you and Miss Columbina fought Rep, that was one of the most marvelous feats of ingenuity I've ever seen. The design, the craftsmanship, the material selection. Not to mention the operating principles. Surely the most ingenious feature of all. Dory didn't go into detail on how it functions. The clue was that Miss Columbina was somehow able to use the pyro energy that you provided. Despite the fact that, as a moon goddess, she should only be able to use light realm energy in principle. Now, all elemental energy is, of course, derived from light realm energy to begin with. Hence, I suspect that the device works by restoring elemental energy to its origin. This presumes a theoretical model of the 7 elements akin to that of light refracted through a prism. Perhaps it is no mere analogy. Maybe there is indeed a prism in this model. I almost wonder if the idea for the device was conceived based on direct observations of said prism. It would explain how such an ironclad design concept was achieved. It is at once a masterwork of engineering and a groundbreaking application of the Academia's latest elemental theories. I suspect only Lesser Lord Kusanali herself could have devised such an ambitious technology. But back to the energy field before us. If this is pure light realm energy, its relation to elemental energy is one of integration versus division. Or you could say that the former contains the latter. Could this mean that elemental energy can dilute the power of the light realm?
Should we give it a try?
We should.
It works!
Clear signs of disruption were detected at the periphery of the energy field. This indicates that elemental energy can disturb or... Now you try.
All right, here goes. It's working!
Switch to abyssal energy and attack again. No surprises there. Abyssal power drains the energy field to a significantly greater extent. I now feel confident in asserting that the energy field is indeed pure light realm energy, and that elemental energy can...
But the energy field is huge! How much elemental energy will it take to
We don't have to neutralize it completely. We can try other... That's all for theory. Would you...
So you knew I was here?
Huh? When did you get here?
A while ago. But Albedo sounded like he was working on his thesis defense back there. Back in Sumeru. You can end a person's whole career by interrupting them mid-speech.
Very thoughtful of you. I'm truly touched. Could I ask you to lend me a hand?
With what?
A little test. Try using Animo to unleash a concentrated assault with circular blades, with the goal of breaking through at a singular point.
Nice! This time it tore through the field.
Tremendous. This is a major breakthrough.
Should we go through?
We probably shouldn't risk having mutually antagonistic energies in such close proximity. Durin, you stay here and watch the entrance. Hat Guy and I will go into
Sounds sensible to me. Keep your eyes peeled, Durin.
Don't worry, I got this. You two be careful in there. Just give me the signal if you need help and I'll dive right in.
What do you mean, signal?
It's based on a new alchemical concoction I developed last month. When 2 bottles of it are smashed on the ground together, they emit a blinding burst of light. If it comes to that, remember to shield your eyes with...
Glad I asked. Thanks for the heads up.
Like I thought. Beyond a certain distance, we can't see the opening where we came in. Maybe that's to prevent people from escaping.
Sounds like Dottore style to me. Not much has changed. Things are basically the same here as they were before the energy field appeared.
They have no heartbeats and they're not breathing. We can only assume they're dead. But there are no visible wounds. Also, there's an animal squatting next to each body.
It's watching us. That's not an animal's gaze.
What are you trying to tell us?
Doesn't seem eager to talk. I guess maybe it's just an animal after all.
Let's keep looking around.
situation everywhere. Not a living soul in sight.
Well, I think we can safely rule out the possibility that they're all pet.
Is skirting around the topic your way of showing consideration for other people's feelings?
Just being cautious. I don't doubt that you can handle the truth.
Careful.
Please. Help us. Please.
Over there, I hear a voice.
Please. Help us.
What happened here?
I don't know. Suddenly, everyone collapsed. Then my line of sight got lower. I still have some of my senses left. I gotta...
It looks like there's a huge experiment going on inside this energy field. Maybe each energy field is its own giant experiment. Vile.
He's swapping human minds with those of animals. Even without the other circumstances, this would be an extremely radical experiment. Those people may have lost their sense of selves, but they are not fully animals either. If they were, they would have left. But instead, their instincts are driving them to remain by their dead bodies.
We should go. No sense in sticking around here longer than we need to.
Agreed.
Everything okay?
We saw some things that take a strong stomach. Otherwise,
We should share our findings with the others.
Yes? Who is it?
Miss Nefer, it's me, Albedo. We found a way to break through the energy fields. With enough control, it's possible to tear them open using elemental energy. Also, we managed to take a look inside. Dottore is carrying out his cruel experiments on an immense scale. Any residents who have failed to evacuate in time will likely meet a grisly end.
Sounds like he's living down to our expectations.
Might I ask how things are proceeding on your end?
I'm just about to get started. I'll be in touch once I...
Understood.
I will.
Well, Nefer, I'll link up with you once my task...
What makes you think I'd need you to do that?
I'll need it. And considering the way you approach certain matters, I think you'll be better off with me present.
Let's begin. Entering simulation mode. A vast wasteland. Is this the traveler's inner world? I was expecting something more vibrant, to be honest. Wait, someone's there.
What are you looking at? In that case, I'll look at it with you. I want to know all about everything you've seen and experienced. Is there somewhere I should return to? Or should I stay here and be the hero everyone says I don't dislike my current life. roaming the land, fighting battles, accomplishing missions. I guess the only thing that's missing is that you're not here with me.
This is the conscious layer, which contains a person's true feelings.
I suppose anyone who lives long enough ends up wishing for someone who can't be there. Maybe it's the only...
Time to delve a little deeper.
Nasha Town is hardly the optimal choice for a place to live, but it has character and a reasonable population density.
What are you trying to say?
Oh, don't be nervous. I was just thinking where might make a good starting point for your journey. Perhaps I should send you further afield. Conria, perhaps.
Conria ceased to exist long ago.
Once again, you fail to understand the possibilities that the Tri-Lune creates. You simply do not wish to see that happen. That might be because you miss your sibling and fear getting answers that you are not... If we are to collaborate, we need to maintain...
What are you... What are you gonna do?
Don't move. Something unwanted has crept into... Oh? Gone as quickly as...
Did you save me?
If I hadn't cut the connection, Dottore might have caught you from the other side and destroyed you. This was a good idea, but once is plenty. You were exceptionally brave.
Thanks, but now's not the time for that.
Albedo speaking.
I think I know where she is.
What is this? And I can't see anything, even though what happened?
Ah, sorry about that. I take it you didn't notice. Just now, a friend of yours took a little peek into your mind.
Could it be Nefer? How did she do it? Did she use something as a medium?
Do you think she's aware of your current circumstances? Oh dear. Have I stunned you into silence? I only wanted to slow down your time a little so I could stop your intruder in her tracks. It would have been nice to capture the spy. I must say, I'm finding the ability to adjust the flow of time rather intriguing. The moment you closed your eyes, time seemed to grow impossibly A whole month passed before you opened your eyes again. But only for you. No one else was affected. I dare say this is...
Point taken. You've proven once again that you have God to your power.
Oh, you misunderstand. This wasn't about proving a point. I was testing things out. I find I learn best by doing, and I have to admit, time is not the easiest dimension to control. I only wanted to make you sleep for a short while, but it ended up lasting a whole month. Clearly some finesse is required to wield the authority over time. I hope you're not angry with me. It was only a month's discrepancy, nothing too serious. Had I been off by a year, a decade, or even a century, that would have been quite a different story.
You could have frozen me for millions of years. So much for collaboration. You aren't showing much sincerity.
Millions of years? To what end? I wonder if you don't understand humans all that well. They are very pragmatic creatures who understand only that which they can perceive with their senses. If I had you sit here for a week, I imagine people might sympathize. But if I left you here for 100, 1,000, or 10,000 years, the sheer size of that number would cause it to lose all meaning to them. They would not have the capacity to comprehend your suffering, and thus they could. Unfortunately, while gods do exist in Tevat, it is ordinary humans that their lifespans are so limited, their bodies so fragile. Did you ever really hope that they could be? Your long life and unique origins make you fundamentally different from them. How long will it be before they start to treat you like the alien you are? Even I feel bad for you sometimes. This world has made you into a slave. So many times you have served its will, and not once have the powers that be ever thought to grant you the one simple thing. You have been treated most unfairly. I can change that. I will grant you special privileges and give you back the status you rightly deserve.
I've entered the past 3 times at this point, but I still have so many questions. For instance, beyond each point being further back in time than the last, what determines the specific locations at which I can make entry? So far, the common thread linking all 3 scenarios is that the traveler has been present. But it's more than that. I know I sensed something familiar around her. What was it? I'll keep this question in mind as I...
Humans, you never change. Always trying to use powers you neither comprehend nor control.
This looks like Star Sand Shoal. Was this before Rerir regained his physical form?
You've messed with the cannon again, huh? Sorry, but this round's not gonna go.
The cannon. That's right. I was at Silver Moon Hall and I sensed an abnormal Kuvaki fluctuation coming from Nod, and right after that came an ominous power emanating from Star Sand
My body was once torn into countless pieces and hurled into the swirling chaos of time itself. But even so, my life and will were not extinguished.
I wonder if I could try to prevent his resurrection, but how would I do it? What can...
Traveler! Behind you! Look at that light!
No, I won't make it in time. She's using the Kuvaki shield like I taught her. She's strong. I'm sure she can manage. But the force released when the beam impacts the shield might lead to collateral damage. Easy Island. The Frost Moon Scions will be exposed to lethal levels of Kuvaki.
A question, if I may. Kind Miss Columbina. When the cannon's Kuvaki beam was deflected earlier, I saw several bolts of energy streak toward Hisi Island, only to be blocked. Did you also have a hand in that?
Maybe that really was me after all. Well, future me.
Sigi Sato pasa sais, Niti Otuvdos.
There's no time.
Osestikos paratin tirantu risuiku, topirto aithion veraton.
I have to make it. Oh, Frost Moon. Oh, great land. Oh, slumbering moonlight of Nodcry. If you can hear me, if you can sense my call, then please, heed me once more! morning, Sandrone.
It's 3 in the afternoon, actually. And could you kindly not use my quarters as your personal nap room next time?
But I feel so safe here. And your coffee, right? It's so bitter, but it smells lovely.
It's like you were raised by wolves in a forest or something. What did you drink growing up? Grass, tea?
The Frostmoon Scions certainly led a more frugal existence than the Fatui.
Then I'll bet you've never eaten one of these before.
It smells delicious.
That's because it's a Fontanian recipe. I had a little free time today. Rosaline will be here shortly, but if you really can't wait, Hey, at least let me finish before you start eating. Or did the rules not apply to you because you're the high and mighty moon goddess?
These are so tasty.
Of course they are.
I was worried they might contain traces of machine oil.
What? You know, there's something I've always wanted to ask you. Why did you leave your old home and join the Fatui? I mean, I'm sure their food was awful. But there's gotta be more to it than that.
Well, life there didn't go quite how I imagined.
What were you expecting? You're a god. Your followers are gonna make some demands of you, right? Surely you can just answer a few prayers here and there in return for the free food and drink.
Well, would you help other people just for free food and drink? The doctor told me that you were created by a great mechanic, Lord something Fisher.
The Lord Artificer. Some people can't keep their mouths shut.
Oh, Lord Artificer. And didn't he have something to do with the,
Narcissenkreuz Ordo.
Yes, that was it. Narcissenkreuz Ordo.
You must be joking. I wouldn't go even if they paid me. I don't even know them.
Exactly. Well, I felt the same way. I did not know the people who made demands of me.
What do you know? We're on the same page for one. In his later years, Alan did ask me if there was anything I wanted to do. If I had any wishes of my own. Well, I don't. And I'm not in any mood to fulfill someone else's either.
Who's Alain?
He was the... You know what? Never mind. You're not gonna remember. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is, neither of us is the self-sacrifice. Let me ask you this. What sort of place would you like to live in?
A place where people don't ask me for things I cannot give them. Where they don't worship me or fear me. But I'd also like the freedom to come and go as I please. And ideally, it would be somewhere with the smell of coffee and snacks.
Not to burst your bubble, but no such place exists in the world. Now, take your snacks and scram.
Did I? Of course. I'm back here again. I dreamed of events from Sandrone. I miss you all back there. I guess I managed to harness all the Kuvaki energy on Hisian. Time is flowing backwards here. And I can use that mystery ally everyone... I can sense that there isn't much more power remaining up ahead. What lies at the end of all of this? It's getting harder and harder to use my power. avoid the contaminated fragments. I wonder where I'll find myself this time. The Final Night Cemetery. This is where Flint's is based.
Or not! How are we supposed to read through this many files?
Difficult, yes. But it is also our most efficient option.
Seems like they're searching for information. Oh, I remember. Flint and Varga talked about some files on the... Was this my doing?
To expose the true intentions of this Rereer, we need to dive into Notcry's history.
Are my actions changing the past? Or are they simply completing a process? Is all of this inevitable? If I choose not to help them now...
Hope we don't...
They're my friends. I can't not help them.
Ghost!
And the other one was... here.
Hey! Another file's moving!
That should do it. Luanatar? You can sense my presence? Wait! Luanatar. So she's that familiar presence she's always been by the Traveler's side. But why Luanatar? Is it because she has a connection to me as the Moon Goddess is familiar? If so, that's... I cannot sense any power up ahead. Just a void. This is likely my final chance to enter. It's now or never. Where's Luanatar?
Seeing Anafa and Aino reunited like that sure was heartwarming.
Traveler, no. Stay calm. I don't have much power left to change things. Think, Columbina. A way back. Do I go back to Moon Prayer Night? And if I return in my current state? Dotori's actions that day prove that he'd been planning that for a long time. He had already seized the power of 2 moons. Even if I managed to get back, how can I fight against him when I can't? If I go back like this, I have to find some way of rivaling the power he has used. Wait. Does that mean I think I know what the final destination of this lunar reflection might... I know what I must do.
Speaking of homes, we must already be close to where the Frost Moon Scions live. The vibe here feels different.
But how do I communicate my plan? Should I write it down here? I need something with a close connection to me.
Hey, what was that? Feel like some sort of breeze?
It was I who brought Luanatar into being. I gave up a piece of my own soul to create her. That's why I could sense a familiar power from the moment I entered the space. It also explains why she's been present in every past location, because we have a deep connection.
Hey there!
And the reason why there are no more gates to the past after this point is that Luanatar hadn't been born. No wonder I sensed the trace of a blessing when we first met. Back then, I was just a little lost dove. I had yet to become Columbina hyposelenia.
Go on now. We've got stuff to do.
Hey, you scared it off.
I'll be counting on you. Remember to stay by the traveler's side. Oh, and bring her to the garden where the moon prayer blossoms grow. There's a little lost dove there who will need her. You too. As for mine...
How would you like to experience the thrill of never being held accountable for your actions? You could crush people like ants without consequence, or tear off their heads or limbs as you please. Believe me, such a life is but one small step away.
What point is he trying to make? Freedom? But the freedom to kill? Why would you offer me that?
The creation of a world is the ultimate scientific experiment. I have taken my research to the highest level, where I shall be not just a god, but also a servant to many sacred spirits. I shall heed the truth and perform holy deeds. A god's laboratory is the perfect playground, but it needs the right occupant to explore its full potential. Mortals are found everywhere one looks. Not so with Descenders. I'd prefer my first guest to be a distinguished individual such as yourself. And I know you could make...
So the condition for entering the new world is to take innocent lives. The same dilemma that Rerir once faced. Could I really bring myself to kill others for my own benefit? Rerir did. And look where it got him.
Have you made up your mind?
I can't do it. Your playground is no place for me. You're putting your hopes in the wrong person. But we both know I'm not quite the hero you say I am either. I have my own reasons for the journey I'm on. And they aren't all selfless.
You've grown a lot since we last met. But there are still things you are unwilling to compromise on. Why don't I lower my requirements a little as a gesture of goodwill? I'll give you a little time to learn to be a less noble soul. That'll make things much easier.
I really doubt I could live that sort of life.
And yet you already sound less defiant than a moment ago. The benefits appeal to you because you can read the signs of the time. Why don't we return to my research facility? Your last visit was so rushed. There Now to that question,
Heroes don't attack from behind. Guess I'm no hero.
This is most disappointing. Now then. Face. Interesting.
Yeah, I forgot that he had everybody forget about him. So that guy.
You're still gonna call me Hat Guy after that, huh?
I wish they would call him Wonder or something. Please.
I didn't see anyone else in there who needed saving. It's nothing. I'll be fine. Why are you looking at me like that? Is it that shocking that I'd come to your rescue? I owed you a favor back in Sumeru. Now we're even. Distracting Dotori was tough. I won't lie. He's not gonna fall for the same trick twice. That was my one shot. I'd hoped to use it to take him out. I never wanted to obliterate someone more than I do right now. Dotori doesn't recognize me. But his segments were originally made based on an analysis of my operational principle. I expect it's only a matter of time before he figures out what.
So Dotori doesn't recognize Wanderer because he deleted himself from Irminsul. Did he really miss his only chance for revenge by saving me?
Why the long face? Hey, I'm not blaming you, okay? And I'm not complaining either. Rescuing you and killing Dotori are equally important goals. Everyone would be pretty stuck without you. It's best you live to fight another day.
How are you holding up? Are you all right? Hat Guy said to put safety first, so we agreed to run as far away as we could after leaving the energy field and only meet up.
You don't look injured. It seems that Dotori...
All right. Rescue operation complete. Let's head back. There's a lot more work to be done before this is over.
Understood. I will bear the Tsaritsa's decree in mind. I don't see what's so awesome about it, though. Does he really think everyone else is as immature as him?
I thought you might say that. How's your progress?
Quite promising, actually. That alchemist Albedo gave me a few ideas. Remember how I asked you to look up some files for me? That stuff on the Nazi-Kreuz Institute. Rene de Petrichor and Jakob Ingold. Alain Guillotin despised Rene's theories and methods, but he never managed to come up with better alternatives either.
I thought Alain was like a father to you. He and Rene were mortal enemies,
And? What would you say if Lenny and his friends one day learned something useful from someone you utterly detested?
I would applaud them for it. That would mean that they have surpassed me.
For all we know, Alain Guillotin might have thought the same thing. Not that it matters, though. He's dead, and I'm alive. So So, once you die, it doesn't matter how great you were in life. Only the living get to
Hey, come on out. They're back.
Huh? You're back? And your head's still screwed on? And you still have all your limbs?
What does it look like? Way to keep your composure, madam.
Excuse you. I am perfectly composed.
Glad you're okay. Yes, it's a huge relief.
Worry? Oh, yeah, right.
We were worried sick.
Hey!
The Traveler and I were already friends. You are free to join this mission in whatever capacity you please.
It's a laugh a minute with you guys.
I must say, I was quite surprised when Mr. Albedo told me he would need no additional...
We discussed this on our way back as well. I am rarely so unequivocal, but in this case, we had full confidence in Hat Guy.
He said he knew what he was doing. Albedo and I pretty much had to just wait outside on standby. Meanwhile, Hat Guy broke into the energy field and rescued the Traveler solo.
You didn't have to mention that.
Well, I'm thoroughly impressed. You are a force to be reckoned with, Hat Guy.
Is she back? Is she really back? Traveler! It's really you! Oh, thank goodness! Paimon missed you so much!
You can finally breathe easy, Paimon.
It's great to have you back in one piece! Oh, Paimon's been having nightmares the whole time you were gone!
Look at them. You know, once you reach my age, there's nothing better than watching a misty-eyed reunion between...
That's nothing. Same goes when you get to my age, too. I bet Aino and Anefa would be tearing up as well if they were here.
Varka, I'm not sure Anefa can...
Oh, yeah, good point. Hey, your eyes are looking a little red and puffy.
What? Ew, no. No, thank you. You're not my dad, okay? Knock it off! Everyone, I'm sorry for all the trouble I caused you. But the silver lining is, I didn't come away from this ordeal empty-handed. While I was being held captive, I learned a lot about Dotori's current capabilities and what he plans to do with them.
The three moon goddesses were even more powerful than we imagined. No wonder Dottore believes himself to be equal to the gods.
Utter blasphemy.
While everyone was gone, Nefer and I made an interesting discovery. And I believe Miss Sandrone has something to share too.
Called it. Getting rid of a pesky troublemaker like her is like trying to clean up after a crumbly cake.
Our next step is to find a way to bring her back.
A place where time flows backwards, with no destination in sight. Surely it must have been created for a specific purpose. But I fear the answers are buried deep into that.
It sounds like she's on a specific path through time, just traveling, and the question is, where does that path lead? Or...
We considered that question as well. Strictly speaking, time is not infinite.
Indeed not. Every road has an end.
Nicole! You sure love...
I do, in fact. It's something I've always done at our mages' tea parties. Quite. You wonder what lies at the end of her road. Well, just as the world has a beginning and an end, so too does time. But where Miss Columbina will end up along this road, that depends on where this particular...
What about the original moons and the moon goddesses?
All things do. In the beginning, no moons adorned the sky. It was the Dragon King Nibelung who raised the three moons into the heavens, and thus were the moon goddesses. They were shadows of the planet, born to wield Nibelung's authority and oversee the world on his behalf. But then one day, they disappeared just as suddenly as they had once been brought into being. Nobody knew where they had gone.
Like I thought, no more paths back to reality have emerged since. But how can I be sure that I'm going the right way without scenes from reality to keep me on track? I can't even be sure of how long I've been walking for. The further I travel, they can just materialize out of thin air. Solnari? I can't believe he survived. How did he do it?
You are the moon goddess. But how? Please, there's no need. I'm not interested in fighting anymore.
I find that a little difficult to believe.
Yeah. Honestly, so do I. The way you used my own power against me was... And then, in the final moment before I was thrown into this space, I got to see an old friend.
Mr. Dainsleif.
Right. It was so long ago now. But we were friends once. When I first got here, I was filled with hatred, remorse, and rage. How I cursed and devoured. I tore everything here apart. I was consumed by the desire to leave this place and have my vengeance, but to no avail. This is the second time I've entered this space. Though I have no memory of the first, I was torn to but this time I survived. It must be partly because of this new body, and partly because of all the Kuvaki I absorbed in Nodcry.
Are you the source of the abyssal power in here?
Not all of it. Some is from when I first arrived here and tried to destroy everything. But there was already a degree of abyssal power here before I entered. And like a venomous snake baking in the merciless sun.
Tried to?
Yes. Because after that, the world suddenly became silent for a moment.
What do you mean?
The voices in my head. They were... And then I saw her.
Her?
Thalindis. My former lover.
Never mentioned that she saw a memory of the Lindis leaping into the moon.
More precisely, I saw her after image. I'm sure the real her is long gone. Anyway, why have you come here?
If I hadn't escaped through the moon gate, my friends would have been in far greater danger.
Oh, I see. Because of your power. The power of a moon goddess.
What?
You'd like to know how I know, wouldn't you? The one who resurrected me said so. I could hear deep lust for power in his voice.
Do you mean...
Dottore. So that's what he's called. He'd been collecting fragments of my body for a long time. Also that he could resurrect me at the moment of his I had no interest in his research. But being as corroded by the abyss as I was, we were aligned as far as hunting the moons and recovering my strength.
So that's why the Wild Hunt suddenly became so active in Nodcry. When I left the Fatui in my weakened state, Dottore must have felt that his time had come.
Moon Goddess, could I ask a favor of you?
What?
I know this is a lot to ask, especially from someone who tried to kill you. If you refuse, I won't fight it. But this is the only thing I desire now.
What do you want?
I'd like you to take a message to Thalindis for me.
Thalindis? But...
Yes, she's dead. But like I said, I saw her after image. I can sense that some part of her soul remains here.
Why don't you go and speak to her yourself?
I can't. I don't know why, but I can't move freely in this space. All I can see is a glimpse of her walking away. Just like the moment when I last saw her in life. In return, I will clear these abyssal obstacles for you. No, not in return. I'll clear them for you, whether you want to help me or not. Yeah. Why, indeed. I've been asking myself that question a lot recently. Why did I do the things I did? I'm tired of it all. Tired of the person I became. People used me. And then I turned around and I think I grew tired of it long ago. But I wouldn't admit it to myself.
What do you wish to tell her?
All of it. My past. My mistakes. Everything that happened after we were separated.
Is it okay if I give her the abridged version?
Yeah, I'm sure there's plenty you can skip over. Just tell her the important parts.
Like the part where you relentlessly tried to kill us?
Love demands honesty. We hid too much from each other. But after living my whole life in the shadows... There. The abyss will no longer stand in your way.
Even though Mr. Dainsliff felt he had to fight you, I think he still regarded you as a friend.
Dane?
He said that you betrayed him, but he also felt great remorse at never having understood what you were truly going through.
Why tell me this?
Because if he'd known that someone could take a message to you, I believe that's what he would have said.
Thank you. It means a lot. I know this will sound strange coming from me, but don't die, Moon Goddess. I can tell that you're determined to get out of here.
How do you know my name? I've never seen anyone else here before.
You can call me Columbina. I promised Rerir that I'd bring a message to you.
Rerir? My Rerir? Is he well?
He's doing better than he was.
Better than he was, huh? Sounds like he's had a pretty rough time.
Others have had a rough time on his account too. In many cases, their time ran out because of him. And I'm not just talking about the children of the Crimson Moon.
So, things got worse before they got better.
Are you sure you wish to know?
Yes. This is my opportunity to learn the truth. No matter...
I admire your courage. However, time is short. Rerir had seeds of hatred in his heart, and many people nursed them for their own ends. On some level, everything he did was to try and find a way to see you again. But in the end, he came to regret his mistakes. He wanted to apologize for hiding his past. Beyond that, he did not say specifically what it was he wished to convey to you, but I'm sure that you've always been on his mind. You are what has kept him going over all these years.
I'm sorry, Miss Columbina. This is so upsetting. I'm not sure how to put my feelings into words.
It's all right. I understand. Well, that's everything from me. So, I guess I'll be...
Wait. One moment. Time flows backwards here. The road ahead only leads further and further into the past.
I know. I intend to reach the end of that road.
Without a moon marrow, without the 3 moons' power, you won't make it far. Wait, unless... Are you one of the moon goddesses?
You could say that.
I see. I often think to myself, if life is like a train ride, why haven't I reached the terminus? And it's not just me. It's this whole place. Wherever it is, it seems like it's existed forever. I must seem so ridiculous. I can't answer these basic questions, and yet I jumped right in here without hesitating, only to be torn apart the moment I entered by powerful energy currents. Only my soul remains now. Thinking back, I was suddenly overcome with fear and terror in that moment. Perhaps I too became bewitched by the abyss. I may have been the leverage it needed to control. I used to be a researcher at the Universitas Magistrorum in Conria, researching the iridescent moon's marrow. Eventually, I came to the conclusion that time in here flows in reverse. Rerir was one of the Vinster King's retainers. With me, he was in an impossible position. It plagued him constantly. I wanted to help him escape his lot in life. I wanted him to be happy. So I thought I'd use this place to return to the past. At the time, I thought I could just go back to the day that the Vinster King first found the prince. It was only after meeting the prince that the Vinster King started going too far with his research into the abyss. That was the day all of our woes began. I thought I could stop the king from ever meeting him.
I couldn't kill the Vinster King himself, so I had to find another way to save Rerir. That's why I wanted to go back, to kill the person who had brought new possibilities.
I'm sure it was a futile endeavor, but the abyss probably enhances the basest human desires. But I was simply too weak, like a speck of dust against the whole universe. Look at me. I didn't even survive the journey here. I know I'm never getting out of here, but you're different. You can make it, and I want to help you.
How do you plan to help me?
Have you noticed the golden energy that exists here? Based on my past research and my observations since coming here, I can share what I've learned and help you understand. I think you just might... Now, I know. Also, I've been speculating about where this space ends. The documentation was scanned, but from what I know of the legends about the moons, I have no way of verifying any of it by this point. But if it...
Understood.
I'm the one who should be thanking you. If you hadn't entered this realm of everlasting death, what use would my deductions be? About Rerir, I'm so sorry.
It wasn't your fault.
That's not true. Because we both feared bringing trouble upon each other, neither of us ever told the truth. But enough about that. I wish you a safe journey, Miss Columbina. And may the outside world never have to experience pain like this again. Rerir, you're there, aren't you? I cannot see you, because you exist in the future. I expect we'll be trapped in this prison of space-time for all eternity. But please, gaze upon the past, and then sit for a while. Let's find a place to sit down together, just like we did when we first met.
How long have I been walking? How much further till I reach the end? Is there even an end to be found? Everything's getting blurry. Are you all right, little sister? Have you come from the distant future?
So, how exactly did the moons just disappear? Shouldn't it be a little harder to get rid of major creations like...
The world is a vast and ancient place. On a certain scale, all life lasts for but a fleeting moment.
Miss Nicole explained that the moon goddesses likely perished in the War of Funerary Flame. The moons themselves were also destroyed at that time, save for the Frost Moon, from which a new moon goddess was later born.
Am I missing something then? 'Cause the stories say that the moon goddesses were born on the moon, but doesn't Columbina say she was born in not?
You're right!
Why do their birthplaces differ? What's the difference between the two generations?
Also, remember what Sandrone said? Her scans detected 4 moons.
Technically, the result of the scan means that 4 moon marrows were detected and positively identified. In other words, this piece of information alone isn't enough for us to know how Miss Columbina is doing.
Yep. We have no way of staying up to date on whether she's...
But at least she's trying her best to get back to...
Yeah. She's a tough cookie. And a sore loser, too. As much as it pains me to say it, we've got no chance of beating Dottore in a straight-up fight. That maniac is going to devour everything in his path until he reaches us. I'll be frank. Our only hope of defeating this false god is with a real moon goddess on our side. And I know that even she was no match for him when he attacked.
We're not giving up on saving her. Whether she can defeat...
Right. Don't worry, Miss Sandrone.
No one's trying to argue that we can only justify saving our friend because it will help save the world.
So... she's more than just a moon goddess to you?
Absolutely.
Duh! She's part of the gang! And you are too, you know.
Yes, I know. You don't need to labor the point. I knew... Anyway, as for how we get Columbina back, I've been working on it constantly. But I think I'm still lacking certain information about the moon. I'd probably get there if I could continue my calculations.
Computing power? You mean, you need more energy?
No, the issue isn't energy, it's processing power.
That's a tricky problem.
René de Petrichor of the Nautitzenkreuz Ordo once foretold the fate of the world. But I don't know how he did it. My guess is that he used the primordial sea's power. However, that won't work for me. His methodology was vastly different from my own. What's worse, they're incompatible. Ugh, this is so annoying. If I'd known we'd run into a bottleneck like this... Well, no, the design bureau's a bust as well. Curse that Dottore!
Couldn't... what do we do then?
You don't get it, do you? I'm trying, and I need accurate results, not big prophecies. Anyway, time to shelve the discussion on technical difficulties.
Either way, we've done what we can.
That guy. Is he hinting that we should talk outside?
Let's go somewhere a little more private. You know that Dory went back to Sumeru, right?
Yeah. She mentioned she was planning to head back.
Things aren't looking good for Nodcry. She's gone to spread the word so that Sumeru has a chance to prepare for the worst. From what I know of Dottore, there are two possible reasons why he hasn't made a move yet. One is that he's still working through some kinks in his new powers. The other is, he'll easily devour everything eventually. So I guess the first false god he made was me. Now it's his turn. Even though my records were erased from Irminsul, Dottore's ideas haven't changed one bit. He once told me that becoming a god was like turning yourself into a hungry wolf or giant serpent to devour the moon. Clearly, he began studying the moon goddess's powers long before he even tried making a god. He's always wanted to get his greedy hands on divine authority one way or another. And in the end, in the desert of Sumeru, there is a chessboard built by King Deshret, also known as Al-Ahmar. I don't know if it was a real game, or if he was just trying to challenge his servants, but creating games and setting rules. Gods do that as a matter of course. Now he has the Trilunar Authority. His power is leagues beyond the common people. I don't think there's any point in other nations rushing to the front line. They're better off focusing on defense. Either way, Dori will inform Lesser Lord Kusanali. The Seven will have some recourse available. If nothing else, their protection should keep the rest of the world from descending into chaos. So on the bright side, even if Nodcry is doomed, your friends in other nations won't be in any immediate...
That's good to know. But I'm not ready to give up on Nodcry yet.
There's a word for people who refuse to let anything go.
Maybe it sounds greedy to you, and probably naive too. But whatever you call it, that's what gives me the determined. Battles are fleeting, but the will to fight is a long-term commitment. Give up for even a moment.
Why do you always feel the need to do the right thing? No one is born to be a savior. I mean, who's gonna criticize you if you fail?
Don't take this the wrong way, but Dottore said something similar to me. I guess the Fatui attracts people who don't believe in saviors.
Not necessarily. It's less about belief for me. I just want to know how determined you really are. After all, I don't owe anything to anyone else here.
You look kinda worried.
If your arch-nemesis was about to achieve their ultimate goal, I think you might feel a little worried too.
That's true. Dottore is about to become an omniscient, omnipotent deity. That's gotta be a bitter pill to swallow. Still, you're calmer than I expected.
Obviously, I have to admit that my past self was a reckless fool who misunderstood not only the... Inasmuch as I want my vengeance, I know I'm not gonna get it by acting alone. Too bad it never taught me any other virtues, though. So, I am going to destroy Dottore.
So, what's your plan?
I'll get to that. First, tell me.
Just like Paimon said, she's a friend, part of...
How much do you trust her? This is a serious question. Think?
Although she's with the Fatui, she has her own values, and she's helped us a lot. If nothing else, she's clear. I see no reason not to trust her.
If you say so. In that case, the three of us need to talk. I have some thoughts about her computing problem. It can be solved, but it will come with a cost.
How much? If I can afford it, I'll...
Sometimes your heroism really backs me into a corner. Come on, let's go talk to her.
Miss Androne, Traveler. Hey there.
Paimon's here too. She was just helping them sort through their things. How did your chat go?
That was fast. The call only just ended.
Well, you said it was urgent, so we got here as quickly...
Albedo, I have some alchemy questions for you.
I see. Looks like my knowledge proved you... I might ask, what is the end goal for the modified formula?
I needed to predict the future of the entire world. But I've run into some teething issues since trying to implement Renee's theory of the...
I see. I'll have a look at it. Still, computing power is the real...
About that, it's been sorted.
Oh, with the Traveler's help?
Actually, you're not wrong. She found the person with the solution.
Was it Hat Guy?
Yeah, it was him.
Wow! Go Hat Guy! Seems like all that time studying at the academia is paying off.
But where is he? Wasn't he the one who asked how...
Come with me.
Hat Guy? What's happened to him?
Hat Guy! Can you hear us? No response. I guess he's in hibernation.
Hat Guy mentioned that he was a puppet. It seems that his functions are currently shut down. I presume this has something to do with the solution to your
That's right. He and the Traveler came to see me. Wait, what? You have a solution?
Would you calm down? Why do you always react so hysterically to...
Excuse me? How would you know? You shouldn't be so quick to judge complete strangers. It's very bad manners.
Oh, please. It doesn't take that long to figure out that you have a temper.
Where does a mere student get that kind of...
I've actually published more papers than you. Not that status counts for much. Even Paimon's applied for academia admission.
Huh? Are you serious?
See? This is why I can't be bothered to explain myself.
Okay, fine. I'll hear you out. So, tell me.
This world itself is constantly processing all kinds of information. If it's the world's future you're trying to calculate, you need a processing device that's designed to...
Easier said than done. Only Irminsul can handle that kind of... Wait, is that what you're suggesting? But surely we can't just plug my formula directly.
You should be able to tell that I'm not human, right?
Yeah, I noticed. The technology, though, seems pretty ancient. Very different from Fontaine's. It's a completely different...
Conrian, to be precise. I'm what they would have called a puppet. Puppets need an energy source and processing power. The artisans who built them sought out the materials most suited for that purpose. The Traveler and I have talked it over. She's willing to vouch for you. So, I'll allow you to borrow my core for your calculations. It was built using wood from a silver white tree, which makes it a small part of Irminsul.
Conrian technology and Irminsul wood. Who in the world could have built you? Are you sure about this? A puppet without its core will cease functioning completely. And if it's left in that state for too long, it might not recover. You could die if you do this.
I can put 2 and 2 together. Yes. No need to rub it in.
I won't lie to you. This has never been done before.
Doesn't matter. I'm prepared for the worst.
Did you two actually talk this through? Is he... Are we really considering...
Yes, we discussed it. The bottom line is, he trusts me and I trust you. Let's give it a shot, shall we?
Honestly, I have no clue where this kid even came from. But for whatever reason, he lent... I'm very close to finishing my calculations now, and the core is... This is what the core looks like.
A silver white branch. It certainly matches the legends told about Irminsul.
Is Hat Guy gonna be okay?
He's not gonna die, right?
In theory, he should be fine. As long as beyond that, all I can say is that I'll try my best to avoid risk and make sure the core doesn't sustain...
I think I know why you called us here now. Someone needs to watch over his body and make sure it...
Correct. He said that the only ones he trusts here are you two. And the Traveler.
He will have our undivided attention.
die.
On a more positive note, things are progressing steadily on my end.
The worst case scenario with the core removal is either a system reset or a total loss of function. But I'm not afraid. A quiet death should have been my fate long ago. A core is completely different from a heart. It's like another vital organ entirely. I never believed, but in the end, it turns out the core was more useful to me. Pretty funny when you think about it. It's like the punchline of my entire... Do you think there's any difference between a puppet and a human? If not, then this would just be another samsara. I have already experienced both a past life and a next life. Part of me wonders whether I'm only capable of making this decision because I've become a real human. What's with that expression?
Sandrone will succeed, won't she?
She will. We all have to persevere until this...
That's right. And I'll protect you all until the moment of...
You have the same power as Canon.
Sonnet. So, you're the goddess of the iridescent moon?
Oh, goodness. You recognize me? Well then, what's your name?
Columbina. Columbina Hyposelenia.
Hyposelenia? What a lovely name. Did you choose it yourself?
It was a joint effort between me and my friends.
Friends? You mean your friends in the heavens?
Huh?
Oh, sorry. You must be exhausted. I apologize.
Do you mean the other two moon goddesses? Arya and Canon?
Wow, you sure know a lot. Hey, does that mean that our story goes on into the future? Oh, I guess that wasn't the best question to ask. It's all right. We were prepared for that possibility. You could say we were too prepared. I can't even remember how long my sisters and I have been. When did you get here? How long has it been?
I can't say for sure, but it feels like it's been forever.
I see. Are you feeling all right? You look a little unwell.
I can hold out a while longer.
We don't have far to go. The place where my sisters and I are based is just up ahead. Don't worry, they're both really nice. I'll introduce you. I've brought with me. It's our lovely little sister, born in the far future.
The pleasure is all mine.
Allow me to introduce you to Columbina Hyposelenia. This is Arya, the goddess of the eternal moon. And this is Canon, goddess of the frost moon.
Hello, Columbina. I apologize for our startled reaction just now. And please...
It's fine.
You seem shy. Don't worry, Columbina Hyposelenia.
Could you tell me where here is? Please.
My dear sister. This is where Tevat's original ruler, the Dragon King Nibelung, imprisoned the moon goddesses.
What? You're scaring her, Ken. No, I'm fine. Please.
Nibelung, our original master, created us in the distant past to maintain Tevat.
But he left this world and traveled into the dark universe beyond.
Day and night, we fulfilled our duty in the heavens, until the day that the first descender arrived.
The great ruler of the
The heavenly principles.
Is that what later generations call them? I see. But we did not reject them at first, nor we coexisted in peace.
Slowly, however, we came to realize that our guest had a growing desire to change.
And you didn't stop it?
No. There was an order to the rules they set up that Nibelung never taught. We wanted to know if this order would bode good. All right. Canon and I wanted to know. Sonnet was against it from the out.
Later, we discovered that this great ruler of the firmament bore an almost paranoid hostility toward the desire of certain life forms to seek power. They would even cast down celestial nails as manifestations of their power.
Only this was far beyond mere punishment.
Right. Their rules brought order, but the price people paid for merely testing, I did everything in my power to help the punished escape catastrophe, but
the ancestors of the Frost Moon Scions were some of the ones you helped.
But just when we had decided to take countermeasures, the Dragon King, Nibelung, returned.
And so began the War of Funerary Flame.
So, that's the name the world gave that war in the future.
Well, who won in the end? As far as I know, the Heavenly Principles won, although it came at a great cost. They remained in Tevat, where they continued to rule, and the world's original master, the Dragon King Nibelung. And what of the moons? Are there still 3 moons?
You can tell us the truth, Columbina. We know we are but remnants of a bygone age.
Only the Frost Moon remains. But it has been cast beyond the false firmament by the heavenly principles. The eternal and iridescent moons were both shattered during the war. So death finally came for us in the end.
Sonnet.
But you're still here, aren't you?
A moon goddess cannot live without her moon, Columbina.
She's right. That's why I began to disappear. Because the frost moon is cut off by the false sky.
Our souls may endure within this lunar palace, but...
Then we shall disappear the moment we depart from... I'm sorry.
There's no need to apologize to us, dear sister. If anything, we owe the world an apology. If only we'd decided to act sooner, rather than arguing amongst ourselves.
All the more reason not to spend this time in regret. Instead, we should focus our efforts on how...
Sorry?
Don't you see, Columbina, your story is not yet over. Is that not why you are here?
It's done. Initiate numerological array. Continue running primary process. Calculate the world's fate through extrapolation. Secondary process, scan for... Still 4. The number of moon marrows hasn't changed. Wait, let me think. Is it possible that there's something I've been misunderstanding about... Variables. I know where potential variables within the world come from. So what about the moons? Like their life or death, for instance. What if being alive or dead makes no difference to a moon? But that's so strange. Even immortal gods can die. Why would the... Wait! If alive or dead is considered a variable, we might have had this wrong the whole time. No one ever said that a moon marrow equals a living moon. Initiate secondary process. Scan again. This time filtering out interfering perimeter. Moon marrow. Why? Redo the scan. Narrow the results to living moons and real moons. Why? What is this, Columbina? Has the world lied to us? Or are you the one pulling the wool over our eyes?
So, you think that the moon's reflection might be where Nibelung imprisoned the three moons?
Yes, it would explain a lot, such as why that space would respond to a moon goddess's... It would also explain why Miss Columbina has been unable to leave.
In the messages she sent, Columbina promised us she'd find a way to return.
The fact that she still has yet to reappear in this world indicates that returning from that place is no easy...
So you're saying, if she could return by her...
Yes. She certainly wouldn't leave it to this late stage when it's so... I've been giving this some thought, and I've come to believe that Luanatar might be an anchor that she left behind. As a sort of... This could also explain why Luanatar is always by the travelers...
Sounds like a plausible theory. If that's the case, there must be some criteria. The question is, what?
Hello? Listen up! This is extremely... Not only is Columbina alive, but she may well exist in a form unimaginable. I'm still unclear on the details, but she's done something truly inconceivable in the past. And the clue to what she's done lies in...
Truly amazing. Oh,
I'm sure we all feel the same. And I'm sure Columbina is ready.
I'll keep my calculations going and try to find some way of coordinating with her. But that's not an excuse for everyone else to slack.
How can the dead moon still live? And Luanatar?
It's hard to believe that's what will happen in the distant future.
Our authority is linked to the most fundamental rules of Tevat. I suppose it's no wonder that many would covet that power.
I didn't realize that when you said friends, you meant people who live down in Tevat. That's so lovely. Have you ever tried? Of course. Between us?
It's like the center of a whirlpool. Everything ultimately converges here.
In that case, have you tried... Sorry? What are the... They're passages through which you can make small-scale changes to reality by using Kuvaki. Or am I the only one who can use those passages?
Kuvaki?
You don't know? It's a unique kind of elemental energy found only in Nodcry, the land from which the moon...
Well, it's true that the moons first rose up from the part of Tevat you say is called... But there is no difference in the elemental energy between there and anywhere.
What? Could you show us some of this Kuvaki? Hyposelenia? Okay.
Isn't that just your power?
What? But it's everywhere in Nodcry. In the air, in the land. Even the creatures who live there have adapted to its...
How curious. This Kuvaki certainly did not exist anywhere in the world before.
Let alone influence living creatures. So, how exactly does it affect them? This is so strange. Why would there be...
Columbina, you're looking for more than just a way out.
Yes. If I am to help my friends, I will need trilunar authority on par with that of our foe. You mean...
This sounds extremely risky. The three moons' powers are not mutually compatible. Concentrating them into one goddess would be a very painful process.
I know. But
even so, let's say we successfully transfer our authority to you. How will you take it outside this prison? Nibelung constructed this realm specifically to prevent us from no moon goddess.
What if I don't leave alive?
Where do we even start? How are we supposed to figure out what...
Columbina?
If she really got to the beginning of time in there, how do you think she'd You don't think she'd...
Seems Columbina may not talk a lot, but she...
Let's review what we... This is the Columbina who fought alongside us. She knows our personality. So, if she wanted to tell us... Oh. Traveler, you once said that those golden ripples also appeared when Luanatar was born. What if Columbina left Luanatar here, not just as an anchor to the real world, but for some other purpose? If she is part of Columbina, and
Oh, yeah! Like when you peeked into Rarer's past or his heart!
Never, wait. If you're right about this, and you can really see...
Oh, I know. Looking at Rerir's past in Conria was already enough of a strain on my eyes. Looking this, it'll surely blind me. But it's our only chance. This is the only way.
Boss.
We spoke about this once, a long time ago. Do you remember what I said, Yehoda? The day I lose my sight, the Curatorium of Secrets will be yours to run.
But...
What's wrong? I'd be overjoyed if I were you. This day's come a lot earlier than either of us expected. I need to know you'll honor our agreement, Yehoda.
Yes, Boss Neff.
Are you sure you don't want some time to think...
What is there to think through? I should have gone blind after our battle with Rerir. Frankly, it's almost criminal that I...
Then at least let me take some precautions on your behalf. And if you really do lose your sight, I'll visit your office every day and...
Oh, please, anything but that. I was actually ready to go through with this. Are you trying to scare me into backing?
As if I could ever scare you. I'll assume you're just...
All right, enough chit-chat.
All done.
Good. Now give me some space. Come on then, little one. Show me what happened in the past.
Between the Trilunar Authority, Kuvaki, and the soul-surviving moon, the Frost Moon, I think I might know how to get back. Time to go talk it over with them. Too dangerous. You really
scared me when you said that thing about not leaving. Come on, let's go.
It seems you have reached a decision. I'm all ears.
Have you figured it out? Tell us. How do you plan to leave this place?
I intend to die here, in this moment, and then be reborn in the future with the help of my friends.
What? What are you saying? How can the dead be reborn? And how will you inform these future friends of your plans? You can't exactly leave oracles. Nothing can escape this. And even if you found a way, what if they never find the message you left for them?
No, that won't
come again.
They will find my message.
I'm not following.
It's quite simple, really. First, I will leave my soul here.
I see it.
Your soul? You mean your divinity?
Yes. I once left a portion of my soul in the future. One so small that this prison barely noticed anything. In this very moment, she can resonate with my soul across time. When the time comes, I believe that she can serve as an anchor to pull my soul from here back to the future reality.
Just as gravity connects the world to the moon.
Exactly. In the future, where I came from, the moon has been cast beyond the false sky, but I can still feel that in a similar way. I can feel a connection to the soul fragment,
but how do you just leave your soul here?
On my way here, I met an ordinary mortal who entered this place long before I did. Her body is long gone, but her soul remains. And before that, I encountered an old enemy whose entire soul survives here intact, while the power that once corrupted his body has faded away.
So, perhaps this space is specifically designed to imprison divinity and authority, but not the physical.
Still, even if your body can escape, would it not just be a lifeless husk without the soul inside? Wait, is that what you meant?
Yes. I shall turn my body into moonlight and pour it over Nodcry. That power shall protect the land and quietly blend into it, awaiting my soul's return in the future. However, I cannot do this on my strength alone. I would need your help to do this. So I'm humbly asking for your assistance.
Oh, dear sister, you need not be so formal. As I said before, we are but remnants of a bygone age. You, on the other hand, were born alone in that distant future, and you have walked a long and lonesome road since then. Don't forget, we are your sisters, your family.
Arya's right. Actually, I've always wanted a little sister. Can you imagine how it's been for me? Getting nagged by two older sisters all the time. Now, I finally get to be the big sis. And not just that, but I get to help you return to your world.
Sonnet.
Canon?
I'm sorry. I know this is a bold request. The frost moon is rightfully yours, and it remains intact.
Oh, no, please, don't misunderstand. I was just thinking back on the years that the three of us once spent. You cannot imagine how happy I am to hear of the future world you describe. The Frost Moon Scions. For the three of us, whose purpose in life was to maintain the peace in Tibet. It is a great relief to know that the people of this world live in such an... If your plan can save them, and save, not cry. Besides, the three of us have been together since the day we were born. I could never abandon them to live on alone without them.
Cannon.
Still, I do have one question.
Certainly.
Why do you cover your eyes?
Yeah, I was curious about that too. But it seemed personal, so I didn't want... There was a time when I refused to look upon the world. I believed it was full of nothing but lies and I wished to hide my feelings, seal my heart, until I could return to my...
I see. Perhaps that decision saved you from ever having to see the false sky again. But at the same time, you likely missed out on many true and precious things, like the smiles on your friends' faces. Promise me this, Columbina. When you return to the future, open your eyes, take a look at the world around you, and see your friends. I'm sure that you know this already, but that is your true home. Give me your hand, Columbina. Aria, sonnet.
Okay. All right.
We once were the song sung for eternity, but now it is you who must continue to sing.
We once were the tides in the great river of time, but now we subside, and you arrive.
We were the messengers of madness and inspiration, but now the lies have faded.
We are souls awaiting the sun. You must return to be with those who smile when... Yes, we have transferred thee from this moment on. She is the Tri-Lune Goddess, the one and only moon goddess of this world.
Thank you. Thank you, my sisters.
Now go, and do what you believe is right.
Be aware that we cannot grant you the power of the three moons beyond these prison walls. The conflict that arose over their remains following our disappearance will still take...
I understand. Sisters, oh, my body, it feels...
Now that we have given up our power and authority, our bodies are merely mortal shells. This prison is dissolving them as we speak.
It's okay, Sonnet. The end must come for every god, just as it does for every human. That's all this is. The final destination of our lives.
We have one final request, Columbina. Could you use the three moons' power to send us back into the real world? Now that we have lost our powers, I doubt this space will seek to hold us further. It's just... we would like to...
Of course. Sonnet. Yeah, don't... I wish I could tell her not to give in to the abyss. Not to be afraid. Don't forget. I'm so glad to have a big sister like you. No, I'm okay. I'm not afraid.
long. It looks like this is goodbye, sisters.
Goodbye, Columbina.
Take care of this world in our stead.
I will. And now, it's time for me to bid. May it become the moonlight that keeps not. So this is why Notcry was not always home to Kuvaki. It only appeared after I poured my body out upon this land. And Kuvaki responds to me because it is me. And the golden energy I've encountered on my way here was, in fact, that very soul. O power Trilune, eternal moonlight. I, Columbina Hyposelenia, lay aside my body. Let it be cast into the dark night to illuminate the future. May it be a companion to all who dwell beneath the moon. Until the time comes for me to return home.
Allowed to see that? Is anyone? Can you still see? How many fingers am I holding up?
I see 2 fingers.
Truly astounding, Miss Nefer. Your eyes have glimpsed the very ends of the world. Or is the credit for this miracle due to Miss Lauma?
Surely you jest, Mr. Flint. I suspect we have Columbina to thank. She must have realized the immense toll that the ritual would take and purposely set aside some. There is always a great price to pay for witnessing the truth, but it seems that this time
She chose the perfect method of getting a message to us. Though her eyes were always shut, she was clearly so perceptive. Despite being separated by time and space, we're seeing the same possibilities and seizing the same.
We still don't even know if she's okay right now. But
we'll get you back somehow, Columbina.
Well, based on the information we now have.
Thanks to these gentlemen, we have a much clearer picture of the civilian population has been moved to safety. So we no longer...
Miss Androne, how are the calculations going?
So far, so good. I'll keep seeing how far I can push the system, though. Can't have Hatman being powered down for nothing.
There's still a long road ahead.
Our plan is clear. Time is short, so let's...
There's just never enough time, is there? Time is the bane of my existence. Ugh.
All right, we'll do our part too.
Yeah.
Now, Barbato's theory says that elemental energy can dilute the light realm's power. But I'm no expert in building elemental defenses. Sounds like something out of the advanced elemental theory section of the library. Whew.
You seem quite troubled.
Well, yeah. I mean, who doesn't get a little flustered when they're completely out of their depth?
You were the very picture of confidence back when you approached the Hexen Circle.
Yeah, I could have been faking it through that whole meeting for all you know. Who's to say I'm not just a ball of nerves in a charming and gregarious package?
Oh gosh, really? I'm so sorry, I had no idea. Well, you're all the braver for it.
Still, I was much more in my comfort zone than I am here. At least in Mondstadt, you can cry for help from a cliff top and actually stand a chance of summoning Barbatos himself. Things have never looked bleaker than they do now. If we don't pull this off, Teyvat...
Oh, you think so? Actually, yeah. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. Teyvat has faced annihilation many times in the past.
Hey, don't give me that. It's not like I'm anyone special.
I disagree. Every human born in this world is special. We angels have always believed that.
In that case, this humble human being has a...
I thought you might say that.
I'm sure Alice, in her great wisdom, sent you here precisely to help...
Well, that has less to do with her wisdom and more...
Of course. Well, the thing is, these elemental defenses we're about to build... Durin's findings from his patrols make it clear that Dottore is constantly expanding his territory. First it was his lab, then the design bureau, and now this. It's not realistic to completely stop him encroaching on the rest of Nagrai. Rather, our goal should be to... If Miss Sandroni's calculations are correct, well, they're the closest thing to certainty. Anyway, her calculations suggest that our best hope for victory, it's up to us to slow Dottore's advance and by...
Are you asking me to help you with building the defense?
No. I'd like you to prepare. When he eventually reaches us, we will have to fight him. You were an angel once and a mage now. I'm asking you to lend us your protection.
Oh. Can I take it that you're triggering the terms you fought for during our three-way talk?
Well, technically those terms were about protecting Mondstadt. But if you're happy to agree to the change in location, then yes, let's do that.
You're cashing in on this much sooner than I'd imagined.
Well, yeah. The way things are going, I might not get another chance.
Very well. The mages have heard the knight's plea, and we will... To tell the truth, Alice and I had already discussed how we might help you all. So...
This is... wow.
It's been many long years since I had a chance to dazzle humanity with a little divine intervention. Anyway, Knight of Boreas, please accept this gift and go now. May the angel's blessing deliver you safely to your destination.
Here. Sandroni! Glad you asked. You two are about to become the first people to lay eyes upon my masterpiece. Or should that be the first? Hey! Whatever. Come, feast your eyes.
Wow!
This meter displays the progress of my formula. Currently, once it's finished running, I'll deliver it.
What do you mean, deliver it? Can't you just tell us over the dodo...
You're such a greenhorn. This isn't the... Whatever. We'll be here all day if I start trying to explain it. All you need to know is the formula must be completed before we can bring Columbina. I'll share the data with you. Nicole's agreed to let me use her information channel, so we just need to use the dodo... There. Now you can check in.
Wow! Look at that! You're amazing, Sandroni.
About time you recognized my genius. Took you. Anyway, that's all for me. You should... That might sound harsh to you, but close supervision is a common practice in a Fatui. I'm kinda stuck here while the formula is running, so I need you to be my...
Thankfully, Miss Nicole has come to our aid. Now,
Golden Flame. Yes, that's Nicole's power, all right. Based on the latest message from Grandmaster Varka, the situation should be more stable with her assistance.
Albedo! Durin!
hello there, you two.
Are you well rested?
That's good to hear. As per the plan, Albedo and I will be in charge of Nasha Town. As Dotori's energy field expands,